Okay, so for the stream, we're catching up on some of the ones that we haven't done yet. Oops, leaned back too far, went out of focus. Hopefully it comes back in. And I specifically picked the fun ones, aka the Thursday that we missed, one of the first Sunday that we missed, and also the bonus, the February bonus, which seems to be Valentine's themed. Love, maybe it's celebrity relationships, maybe it's love portrayed in media, but we'll come back to that. First, we're doing the Thursday. I thought the Thursday would be good to kind of warm up. Maybe it's a rebus. You know what we always say, got rebus, no problem. Making sure that's working. Okay, so let's just, no point in dilly-dallying. Damsel in Distress in Donkey Kong, that must be, I thought it was Princess Peach. Is it Daisy? Or are those specific to Mario? Aren't they all in the same cinematic universe? Who does Donkey kidnap? I don't know. Preschool timeouts. Not sure. Lawn covering could be sod. Sod, maybe if it's 3 letters. Sources of fine wool. Merino sheep. Is that a breed of sheep or is that just a type of wool? 7 letters? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I knew more about fashion, that would help. Ijoma Blank, author of 2018, So You Want to Talk About Race. This was the book everyone was reading that year, right? In fact, I think I might have read it, but I don't remember the author's name. Is that bad? I don't remember their last name. But I'm sure with it's 4 letters. Maybe with 1 or 2 we'll be able to fill it in. Air Quality Org could be the EPA. Identity in italics. How interesting, but also too long, so we're just gonna skip. Mingle. To loiter, not sure. Strikes down, too long, we skip. Catherine Blank, surviving wife of Henry VIII. 4 letters. We did watch 6, the musical. And there were 2 Catherines, right? Catherine of Aragon and Catherine Parr or something. I feel like Parr makes sense and that fits, but I don't know which one is which. What was the order? It's like beheaded, died, beheaded, divorced, lived. So there's 6. I don't remember what the order was, but it doesn't matter. I think the answer might be Parr. Platform that might update while you sleep. Maybe it's iOS. If it's 3 letters. Your phone often waits till like 2 a.m. to update when you're not doing anything. It depends on your sleeping hours, of course, but I feel like 2 a.m. is a pretty safe bet. Closure. Hello, Sones Knowns. Hello. Always the first in chat, huh? You're always here on time. Yeah, I'm excited. So I don't know if you heard. I saved 3 fun ones for today, and I'm doing the boring ones off stream. So yeah, I wasn't sure if this one was gonna be fun. You told me the Sunday was gonna be fun. But Thursdays usually are a good bet, and we're gonna do the bonus. I don't know if you've done the bonus yet. You might want to do that now if you haven't done it yet, because we're gonna do it shortly. Love is on the air. Seems like a fun one. Anyways, closure could be an end. Deport. Yeah, okay. We're gonna skip. Issue carbs. To forgo carbs might be to diet. I don't know how healthy that is from a nutritionist point of view, but it is a type of diet, so I think that works. NASA probe named for a Roman goddess. I don't know. We'll get that with more letters. If it's a Roman goddess with 4 letters, yeah, we should be able to get that. No problemo. All good. Is no problemo? Could it be like de nada? Is that you're welcome in Spanish? Maybe 6 letters. Anyways, you did the February bonus in sub 5, huh? No pressure, but okay. I imagine that you would. It seems like right up your alley. Anyways, deconstructed. Sure. Kamala Harris and Thurgood Marshall. Are they alumni? Benefit. We're gonna skip. Stick it out. Maybe if you last, you stick it out. Drink with the frosted lemonade. Variety, maybe it's icy. Capital Ball Club. Capital Ball Club. I don't think I'm fully understanding. Maybe it's the capital, baseball team, featured in a capital city of a state. I don't know. Medium strength. It's medium as in a seer or a psychic. Their strength would probably be ESP, extra special powers or psychic powers. What's cooking? What's cooking? Good looking. That obviously doesn't fit, and that's obviously not the response. What's cooking? I don't know. Dinner? Clock radio feature. Not sure. Rotten smelling. With an R there? I was gonna say it would be acrid, but it's 5 letters. Doesn't fit. Your point being, maybe you could respond in a sassy way and say and. Submission to a record executive. A record executive, yeah. I'm not sure. Is this like a song? A producer or something? Some exec? And it's your second EP? I don't know. Parts of a season. Yep. Become fuller in a way. Is it? Maybe one of these is wrong. Yeah. Become fuller. Parts of a season. Yeah, maybe one of these is wrong. Serve hot takes. Opine. Maybe. Opinionate. Paid no heed to. You would ignore, perhaps. Fail to do something out of fear without. Chicken out. Wuss out. I don't know. And wonks, or a candy once owned by the Willy Wonka Candy Company. Wonks, huh? Nerds, probably. One of my favorite Willy Wonka candies. Nerds? Is that really a synonym for wonks? I'm not totally sure, but that sounds right. Sweet Dreams rapper. There's only so many 3-letter rappers out there. Unless this is a rebus and this is more than 3 letters. Maybe it's just Nas. I don't know. Honestly, more letters than I thought, so we can actually go back. Something Liz? Palace? I don't know. Sources of fine wool. Alpacas, of course. Alpaca wool. Identity, still am not. Is there gonna be a clue for this? Let's look. No, there's no themed clue. Strikes down. Probably ends in S. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going with the acrosses. Okay, we saw that. Balance. Could be a balance in like a card. Could be balance as in like a balance beam. Yeah, I'm not sure. Drags in. You would rope someone in. Arrange. What do we have here? We have identity. We have deport. We have arrange. Nothing stands out yet. Canine. Dog. Could it be dog related or tooth related? I don't know. Diminish as trust. Sense of foreboding. The noun, huh? I'm not totally sure. Self-obsession. How many times I gotta read that? Darth Sidious in the Star Wars universe is a Sith. Darth Sidious is an example of a Sith, maybe. Machine learning fodder. Talked extensively about machine learning with my parents recently. And their fodder would be data. I mean, data doesn't feel like fodder to me. That feels pretty essential to machine learning. Van Helsing and Seward and Dracula. I don't know. Zelda console. Maybe it's the NES. Blank Lum, aka Aquafina. I don't know her name. Is it Nora? Is her real name Nora, as well as the woman who she plays in the show? feel like that sounds right to me, but I'm not sure. Sources of soft wool. Is this merino? It's also plural, so I guess maybe not. OMG, I'm dying over here. This could be like LMAO or ROFL, considering that OMG is in the clue. So we're clued into the fact that it might have a abbreviation of some sort. Purge might be to rid. Pledge, we're gonna skip. Tire inflation is pounds per square inch, maybe. Leave a review of. You would rate an Airbnb. Maybe it's just rate, not rat. Rate. Banquet hiree. They're called caterers. Maybe. I like it and it fits. Maybe that's a snipe. Fuji, for example. That's a mountain. It's also an apple. What is this? Record player speed is revolutions per minute, RPM. Maybe it's just MTN. Is it mountain? Mount Fuji? What gives? What's up? What do you want? What is it? Is it? Test for an MBA seeker is probably going to be the GRE. What else? What would be what else? And most hip is going to end probably in EST. Anytime you see most in a clue, I feel like it's a pretty good chance that there's an EST somewhere, usually at the end. Let's go to the downs though without putting in any guesses yet. Obsequious sorts. This is people who talk a lot. Maybe it's just talkers. I remember this was one of my favorite words to learn when I was studying for the SAT. And yeah, SAT vocab was basically just that, just memorization. Obsequious. Number 35. Is this oftentimes relates to presidents, but even though I know that, I don't know who the 35th president was. About 40 years ago at this point. 40 something years ago. That would be the 80s. Maybe it's JFK? FDR? I don't know. Smart alecky. And this isn't nerdy, huh? Because we already used nerds in the rest of, in a different clue. Ballpark player not wearing a uniform. Someone who's being sat. Someone who's not playing this game because you're being sat for injury. Or maybe you're just on the bench. Ballpark player not wearing a player, huh? I don't know. Got a closer look. You would want to lean in. Org that sells go vegan and nobody gets hurt. Go vegan and nobody gets hurt. I can't say I'm familiar with the terminology. What is it? APCA or something? AAE maybe? Animal advocates something. I don't know. Nice. Ooh, is this gonna be a vowel? Nice. That's sort of how I read it. Nice. AAH? I don't know. Mice. Eek. The cost of doing business is... Maybe it's not going to be rate. I don't know. Chinese hello. Ni howdy. Rare type of rental car. Rare type of rental car. I was going to think like limousine or something. I would be surprised if you could rent a limousine from Alamo. But it's not going to be sedan, SUV. Those are pretty common. Also doesn't fit. I don't know. Blank from afar, too long. Remnants, remains, too long. Classify, okay. Comes out of one's skin. OMG, I'm dying over here. We're back. Maybe it is LMAO. I'm dying being the comical, like I'm dying from laughter, not like I'm literally dying. So that's where I'm coming from here. Maybe it is LMAO. Mother to Apollo and Artemis. The only mother god I can think of, Hera, but that doesn't quite fit with caterers, right? And I liked caterer. That would be pretty cool. A one-footed jump. Is a leap defined as one-footed? I don't know. Air quality org? Question mark? Meaning this probably isn't gonna be literal air quality. Maybe it's airing on radio over AM, FN media. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to get these at some point. Self-obsession. Ego. Probably gonna be something ego. Diminish as trust. Is it not gonna be? Maybe it's not talkers. Do I have the definition of obsequious wrong? Maybe it's not leaned in. This could be something ego. It could be ego something. Balance. NASA probe. No problemo. Maybe this is de nada. Sweet Dreams wrapper. Maybe it is Nas. Should have just put it in. Parts of a season. This could also be TV seasons. Maybe it's like pilot episodes. Maybe it's just episodes. And it's not sod. Could it be lawn covered in the morning dew? Submission to a record executive. Demo tape. The demo tape. Okay, so morning dew starting to look more and more right. Become fuller. Is this as in the moon? In which case it could be wax. The moon waxes to become fuller. Rotten smelling. Probably gonna end in ED. Clock radio feature. Still don't know. What's cooking response? Okay, maybe we can get this. Deport. Is there a title to this crossword? There is not. Nothing that can help us, huh? So we have identity. We have deport. We have arrange. We have hiking. And we have fledge. Canine. 58 across is what helped you get the theme. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe we'll start there. Although that has, I have the least number of letters in that one, so it's gonna be kind of hard for someone like me. Comes out of one skin. To come out of your own skin would be to like open up or to just thinking about what letters could fit here. Cost of doing business. In your ledger, you often have to calculate revenue or profit, you have a column for costs, which include, I'm starting to think that maybe it's not rate. Leave a review of, that feels right. Air quality org, maybe it's not Lamau. Sources of soft wool. So I guess it's gonna be llamas, huh? Llamas versus alpacas. Mother to Apollo and Artemis. Is Leto a god? I'm not a big 30 Seconds to Mars fan, but I feel like I've seen LETO referred to as a goddess. Or maybe that's from like Marvel or something. I don't know. A one-footed jump. Might be an axle. Okay. An X helps a lot. X helps a lot because not a lot of words have X's. That's why it's worth 8 points, 10 points in Scrabble. Something like that. And that's hopefully what can help us get this, because fledge. Max, could this be, I don't know, most hip. We're just gonna put in EST because we're guessing at this point, and it's gonna be coolest. Air quality org. I don't know orgs that end in CC. Maybe it is gonna be Leto. Blank from afar. You'd want to admire from afar if you're shy. Remnants. Machine learning fodder. Maybe it is data. Data, I wouldn't describe as fodder again, but maybe I'm misunderstanding the nuance in the word. Van Helsing and John Seward and Dracula. It's and it's abbreviated, so this is probably D blank S. To classify might be to assert. Fledge. Remnants might be traces. They're doctors, huh? Dr. Van Helsing, Dr. Seward. Traces? Is it Axel? X-Ice? $18A may also help you get identity, huh? Good evening, GS. It's been a while. I've been gone for a little over a week. Was too jet lagged to do anything on Monday. And today we're fighting it. We're fighting the good fight. After being bullied by Sones to stream today. Just kidding. She didn't bully me, but I did want to stream on Monday, but I was just too tired. I was too tired. And honestly, jet lag is never done well with me. I succumb to sleep too easily, so I sleep during the day all the time. Damsel in Distress in Donkey Kong, I still don't know. I feel like we have enough letters to get the theme of this one. Yeah, so I always, if I'm doing it on stream, I'm always down to receive help. So if you know it, you can shout it out. And honestly, it helps clear out some of the dead air, because sometimes in the recorded ones, I'll just be thinking, and like I try to fill the dead air by just like saying whatever comes to mind, but also it's hard when you have to think at the same time. But I see 3 down upside benefit makes total sense. Makes total sense. Now this probably, I'm guessing this is gonna be Pauline. Deconstructed. Is this russet potato? I mean, it's funny because it fits, you know, if and was wrong, but also it makes no sense. At least right now. Identity being russet potato. Deconstructed, absolutely. Parsed, seems right to me. Strikes down, smites, makes total sense. Capital Ball Club. Is it the Nats? It's the Washington Nationals. It is the baseball team. Is it going to be russet potato? Your point being, maybe it's and so. Maybe it's something like, so what? I don't know. Russet potato, huh? Great question. The puzzle does not have a title. There might be a title. I know there's a way to like visit the article about the today's puzzle, or you know, this day's puzzle, but I don't know how to find it from the, I only know how to find it from the app, not the website, because I used to not do them on the website. I used to do them all on the app, but most also got from 18A or 58A. Okay, you scroll down. Oh, it's right here. What is this? It? What's cooking? That helps a little bit. I mean, I mean, it makes me feel like russet potato's right. What would that look like? There's something going on here. There's something going on here because it's Mex Ice. Maybe it's a sword. Mexico. A sword. You're totally right. What's cooking is just referencing the clue. Wait, which clue? Oh, what's cooking? What's cooking response? Ah, what's cooking? Something Mexico. Canine. What is I? Maybe the trick is figuring out what identity has to do with potato. ID entity. DE port. What was that? FL edge. The edge of Florida makes a lot of sense. The edge of Florida. Is that border Mexico? Gulf of Mexico. Wow, how topical at the moment. I'm glad that we're still calling it that. The FCC. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good one. That's a good get, GS. Great get. Cost of doing business. Maybe it's just a user fee. Comes out of one skin. To bolt to jolt. Okay, what was so id entity Idaho entity. They do love their potatoes in Ida. DE Delaware port. Unfortunately, I still don't think I know this one. CA9, a California 9, often referred to as, well, I'm not going to make that sort of joke. California 9, the Padres. The 9 baseball players fielded in a game in California. Might be the San Diego Padres. It's kind of a reach, but it also fits, so we're going to go with it. AR is Arizona range. Arizona range. Yeah, I don't know. Hawaii King. Yeah, I'm not going to get that either. Rotten smelling. TR blank D makes me think it's going to be an E. Your point being could be so with 2 O's. Unlikely. Could be something else. Preschool timeouts. Maybe it is so with 2 O's and this is plural. I don't know. What's cooking? Clock radio feature. NASA probe named for a Roman goddess. Still don't have enough letters for that one. Fail to do something with fear. Maybe it is. Is this WI? Wilmington? Is Wilmington a port in Delaware? Maybe it's was out. Wilmington feels like it could be right, to be fair. Putrid, of course. What a great word. What a great word. Yeah, good get. Preschool timeouts. Idioma. I don't want to make any wrong guesses here, but I feel like it's a vowel and a consonant. Pretty safe bet, I guess. Clock radio feature. Clock radio. Maybe that's an alarm, huh? Maybe it is Wilmington. I don't know where that came out of my brain, but just feel like I've seen that city before. Is it a city? I don't know. What's cooking? And preschool timeouts could be naps. What's cooking? Maybe is it not a lot? Do people say that? Number 35 might be JFK, and this might be Juno, and maybe it is not a lot. Balance could be offset. It's not talkers, but confirm or deny obsequious means talkative. In which case we could put back leaned in. Smart alecky. Be fresh? I don't know. Oh, could it be zoomed in? Zoomed in. This is the Ozarks? Obsequious sorts. Toe. Still not sure. Ballpark player with not wearing a uniform. 29D answered like yes men. Yes men, obsequious sorts. So like someone who that's interesting. That's interesting. We'll come back to that one. To diminish trust might be to erode. Self-obsession. Is it just ego? Ballpark player not wearing uniform. Organist? Ah, the organist in a baseball game. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what I was. My first thought was not like the person playing the organ. It was like the organ. I thought it was like they were saying a weird way of saying like an organizer of the team, like the GM, which makes no sense. Toad, toaders, toemater, toadettes. Doesn't fit. Self-obsession is gonna be ego something. Hawaii King is gonna be something that I don't know. Maybe it is fresh. Self-obsession could be egoism, maybe. Toadits? Is that even a word? Toadies? We're gonna go with fresh, a smart alecky. Like you get fresh, sassy responses from a smart aleck. PETA, of course, is gonna be go vegan and nobody gets hurt. That makes total sense. And yeah, this is nice, and it is gonna be with 2 A's. Oftentimes you get confused. Maybe it's an A with 2 H's, maybe it's an H with 2 A's, so you don't know. You have to get the letters around it to make sure. Sense of foreboding would be unease. That makes total sense. Toadies. Is this Kamehameha? I know that's like from something, but I thought that was from a Street Fighter game. And I don't want it to sound, you know, tone deaf here, but like, did they really use that for a Street Fighter game? If it's a king, if they were the king of Hawaii. Anyways, comes out of one skin would be to mold. Okay, well, that was a good one. Honestly, probably would have taken much longer than 30 minutes if I'm being honest. If I didn't get, I think you're absolutely right. Fledge being FL Edge was the giveaway, I think. Not even to me. To GS, who gave it away to me with a much more on the nose hint there. But pretty good one. Pretty good. I don't know about what's cooking, not a lot. I don't know if that's like a common thing that I just haven't heard of, but I probably wouldn't have gotten this at all without the other letters. But anyways, cool theme. I'm a fan.